So, they decided that breaking my non-aggression pact with them would be a very good idea. Hopefully, that doesn't mean that we will be attacked. I really hope that isn't the case. But what do you know, that might be happening. Because I don't really see any reason why they would do that if that wasn't the case. Anyway. Yeah, trade agreement is no longer possible because they are no longer here. Oh, here we go. So that's the daughter, which the gods welcomed with open arms and gifted her with the sight. Her visions are heard and respected by all Romans, which actually gives me influence, which I desperately need because I've lost a lot of influence from me basically trying to kill off my competition. 91. Is that... Yes, finally, I'm now peerless again. Suck on that, Gnaeus Dominitus Calvinus. You are no longer relevant. Well, you were never relevant, but your one chance of being relevant has now gone. Which is very good for me, because now the research rate is up from 15 to 20%. Public order bonus is from 8 to 12, and tax rates 10 to 15, and 15% to morale from for all land units to 20% plus to morale for all land units. Nice. And on top of that, the Dacians didn't attack me. But they are fortifying, which I do not necessarily like. I guess I can stand here and, well, basically have a standoff with you. I could do that. But you're gonna... Yeah, you're going to try to... No, never mind, that's my ally. I was going to say you are going to try to harass me with the dignitary. Thankfully that is not going to happen. But speaking about harassment, I haven't used this guy at all, and look at this guy. Look at how veteran he is. So let's see if we can do something. Assassination. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Let's try some harassment. Hopefully he doesn't die. That would be very sad. He has been with us from like the beginning, I think. And he failed. Well, at least he didn't die.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, I don't think that that'll be a good idea. I guess we'll just sit tight and wait to see what he does. Meanwhile, we can take this army, which isn't bound by simple stuff like that. They can... Let's see, do you want to capture Istros or Aquincum? Aquincum. Let's capture that. And that army won't be enough to stop me. I'm sorry to say. And it's also... I was going to say it's also resolvable, but seeing the remaining force estimate, I think is a good incentive for us to actually fight this. Which I will do. So this is the walled settlement, thankfully. And that army doesn't look too competent. Has a few folksmen. I think that's the folks. A few spears. Well, they have at least been in battle before, looking at the chevrons. And they don't really have that much of skirmishing in their standard army. So, let's see, not that good. Well, I don't really care. No, units take longer to recover from fatigue when idle. Am I really gonna be idle? I don't think so. Let's fight in the rain for once. Okay, so I think we'll have two main attack side, and one being here. And that is the main attack. Or maybe the other way around. Yeah, I actually think we'll take the other way around. Yeah, because the capture point is right there. So let's split this accordingly. There we go. And cavalry. We'll have 2 legionary cavalry on either flank. And in addition to the cavalry, the general will be there. I was going to say Octavian, but he's not fighting this battle. And we are ready. So, surprise me with your army that supposedly can kill off half of my men without any real problems. Some pretty snazzy capes there. I do love the look of the Praetorians. Okay, still no enemy spotted. But here comes the artillery. And they have pinpoint accuracy. Also, did you know, back in the Roman times, artillery already have explosive ammo? Even though gunpowder isn't invented for like 900 years? The more you know. Okay, it's time to dissolve the groups. Actually, it might not be, just for the sake of them being easier to make out. Just to find out who are on this side of the battle and who are on the other side. Okay, so I don't really have that much room to use the cavalry, so I'm not gonna use the cavalry. Did it really try to just push through? I don't think that is a good idea. At all. Anyway. It seems that we are good to go on our attack over here. Okay, let's get them engaged. So, if they try to aim for my Praetorians, at least they will kill off a lot of their own men. Speaking of killing off their own men, I'm just trying to make sure that I am not doing so with these velites. Station heavy skirmishers, maybe? Maybe use them as targets.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, now we can push forward. Yeah, these guys are chewing up men. Let's try to aim for the horsemen, shall we? Heavy skirmishers. Yummy. Spear horsemen. Bog them down. I'm gonna try to get around here. Not that way, please. There we go. That should do. No, seriously, this way. Like here, around there. I was like here, and I clicked an attack order on I think these guys, and they choose this way to be the best route of attack. Pathfinding sometimes. So this looks like it's going my way. Very good, of course.
The enemy general is dead.
There we go. Shouldn't have to worry about the skirmishers anymore. Speaking of skirmishers, you can stop firing. Because I really don't need to risk friendly fire right now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I rest my case. Will be a bit tricky to actually get a proper charge in, so I'm not going to try to do that. I am going to try, well, I'm going to help out with the routing of the skirmishers. And there we go, they shattered. Also, I think I have full control of the capture circle. And there we go, everyone shattered. Seeing that this is a city battle, I do not need to chase them down. So yeah, is 318 50% of my army? Is that 50% of 2000? According to the game it is. Well, to be fair to the game, it doesn't really play as good as a human. And I guess they didn't account for these guys being badasses. 275 kills and almost no casualties. That's pretty awesome. And there you have it. Le coup de grace. And that, of course, brought a bit of fame, a bit of more fame, to the general. But let's first beef up the army a little bit, and there we go. More gravitas. Gravitas is good. So yeah, now, what now? Let's see. I can bring you all the way up here. But you won't be able to help out on this turn. Or on the end turn if the stations actually attack. But at least you should be useful on the next turn. So, what can I actually recruit here? In terms of, like, horsemen. Apparently, no horsemen can be recruited. And not here either, looking at the buildings. So, I guess you'll have to settle with, could drop down and give him a few Praetorians. That might be a good idea. We have the money. Nah. I don't think so. So, anything else? Yes, we have to deal with these guys, which are trying to be clever bastards, and They're also hoping that I'm blind, something that I'm not. So if they are as bastardy as they were on the previous turn, they will once again try to raid me. But they should consider moving before they do so. So I think I might be able to force a battle with them on the next turn. But hopefully they do not raid, as that will definitely cause... well, definitely get me too close to a rebellion. Also, it's nice to see the Belgae actually doing something. And playing their part in the war. I guess they're one of the ones declared on. And hopefully they can actually capture a province or two. Only problem is I have to, I might have to overextend a bit to help them. Or I am too overextended to actually help them. So, yeah, anything else? Any culture flipping? Yes, indeed. We have the money. We have the technology. We can do it. Also, that will bring me more food, which I certainly have a lot of. Okay, yeah, consecrated grounds. These guys need their happiness. And also, they will get a tiny bit more public order on the next turn, so that's great. And even more public order from this building. Very nice indeed. Yeah, public order. That seems like the thing to do. And that should be all the things to do.
I offer this morsel now.
Yeah, so you can see it right here. They definitely want a peace agreement. But I'm not gonna give that to you. I'm sorry to say. Unless... I guess not. If I pay you. Still low. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens when I've captured yet more of your provinces. Of your regions, goddammit.
The gods have decreed that we must walk alone. The alliance is ended.
So Trace has also cancelled their non-aggression pact with me. I think I might have hit on something... Oh, civil war. Really? On all of these provinces?
Their elders. It is the way of things. Teeth, swords, or lies, all are the weapons of rebellion.
So it's interesting that a civil war caused so much flippage of alliances, seeing that I only had one enemy, that guy, and that's he was in Rome, so I get it if Rome rebelled, but all those provinces seems a bit unreasonable. Anyway, we'll deal with this first. A member of a family has been found guilty of poisoning his ward to inherit the boy's lands. What would you have us do with him? Crucify him. Throw him from the rock. Pardon him. I'm definitely not gonna pardon him. Crucify him. Also, a lot of the people from the Octavian dynasty has actually flipped. For no apparent reason. Oh good, I kept my admiral. Like, that matters. Okay, so these guys are still loyal. You are still loyal. You are still loyal. You are not loyal. Well, you'll have to be crushed then. And I pretty much know what the army is, so... Don't bother. You are also rebelling. Why? Why? Why you do this? Yeah, I don't think this makes that much sense, and... Actually, I've never played a campaign to the part where I actually got the Civil War, to be quite honest. So, do I have to defeat the armies and capture all of the provinces?
None shall pass.
Because I can do stuff like that pretty easily. Hmm. But my real question is will they flip back once I defeat the rebels? Also, I guess it was very good of me to actually move him away from New Carthage. Or actual Carthage, I'm sorry. Because I can then raise... another army. Unfortunately, a lot of those I had who were loyal to me have decided that they do not want to be associated with me anymore. Or my faction, for that matter. Let's see. Yeah, that will take a senator hit, but unless we want to drag all of our armies all the way down there, I don't think it's really worth it. Well, we might have to drag them down in order to recapture regions, because, as I said, I do not know how that really works. Also, are you at war with them? No, you are only at war with me. I guess it makes sense. And it's not really that many provinces. But there are enough of them to annoy me. Also, let's see. You are still loyal, okay. So, really the one army I was worrying the least about, or caring the least about, they decided to stay with me. So, I guess I have that going for me. You guys didn't want peace, that's correct. You definitely want peace, and this might be a very good time to actually get some. And if I am lucky, I might get a bit more out of it. Oh, now now the chance is low. Fuck you. Fuck you. When I needed it the most, you fail me like that. Okay. Speaking of people failing me, you have failed me, and therefore, you have to die. Oh yeah, I did leave you... Oh, this is funny. I did leave them in forced march. Meaning, they can be ambushed. Actually, the same applies for the other army in northern Italy, or that area. Those are Romans. Well, I guess it has to be this way. And there we go. One army taken care of. So, replenishing. How many per turn? A few? That's definitely something. Yeah, I didn't do anything with him. Just throw him off a rock. Okay, so Genoa will be lost. Massalia has been lost. And I almost have control over all of Iberia, so that hasn't been lost. Balearic Islands, they are not mine anymore. Sicily and Corsica, still mine. Never mind, that's Sardinia, not Sicily. And half of Sicily, I guess 2/3 of Sicily, is in enemy hands. And a little bit of Italy. Or Italia. So yeah, I guess Octavian's job will be to eradicate this army. And then after that, push down and recapture all of Italy and Sicily. And it'll be your job, which I will, and by you I mean the guy I will recruit right now. Actually, can we reinstate the legacy? But yeah, it will be your job to take care of these guys, which thankfully I reduced to a mere public order controlling army, and I guess that was a good idea. Unintentionally, a very good idea. Okay, and reinstate the legacy, because why not? Much better than starting from scratch. Let's recruit the Legatus. And we do have access to Praetorians, so why not use them? At least a few of them. They are quite expensive. Eeh. Can like almost recruit 2 of this guy, or 1 of that guy. Look at that. 6 on 1 turn. That's quite nice. No, I'm not gonna go for levies. Also, my income will be quite large on the next turn, so it seems I have no reason to worry. Speaking of no reason to worry, I think several of my garrisons are strong enough to survive a significant attack. At least cities like this. If it was in my hands, that is. Okay. We need a few peace agreements. I can't get a peace agreement here, because that would mean I would need to crush that army. Which means I have to leave the city, which means a rebellion. Another one, I guess, will take place. And shockingly, I'm not that interested in it. Okay, so why do you not like me? Provincial instability at 14. Minus 14. That's a lot better. So it will actually flip from me just being there. That's at least something. Cultural differences is immense. That's a big effing problem. Yeah, but I think we have done what we can for this first part. Oh yeah, my edicts fell apart. I guess that makes sense. Also, we need to make sure that our regions stay happy. Okay, these are not happy. Well, I guess it makes sense. And we can't issue an edict. I guess we'll have to try to find places we actually can give out edicts. Okay, +1, +2. Well, at least it's staying at 100. This is in control for time being. This will probably go away on the next turn, because these guys will most likely try to capture this. We'll see. And that was it? Or do I have another edict? No, I do not have another edict. The die is cast. Yeah, I guess that's an achievement you get. I'm guessing that's an achievement you get when you enter a civil war. Let's see. Yes, become involved in a civil war. Yeah, I did try to make my armies awesome, so I guess my the defenders of this city will have a hard time, understandably. We'll have to auto-resolve it. because I have no chance against such an experienced army like that, or such a veteran, not a veteran, but such a such a decent army, I should say, as that. We knew this was going to happen. I'm not going to fight that because that was going to happen anyway. It's a bit disappointing that my allies are not helping me in this, but I guess it kind of makes sense.
The civilized graces, but we offer our words honestly.
Sure, you can have access. I guess you could say that for them, I'm still one faction.
Fools deserve only death.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm kind of occupied with other stuff. More defections. Really? Or was that those defections? Okay, at least I gained senators, so hooray. Oh! Did they defect back to me? Or was that the report of the previous one? No, they didn't defect back to me, because this is the new one. I was just seeing that. I just saw that I had new supporters. And that was actually this guy, which I recruited. So yeah, it did just tell me what I knew, that this guy, and that guy, and the guy that I killed flipped. So it actually gave me info I already knew. What can you do though? Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can take this city back, if they are gonna just stick around there. Also, Rome is within reach, but yeah, I think the garrison is strong enough to meet that. With the with the defense artillery and everything.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
Okay, I can actually capture this, and that should go. Never mind then. I guess the thing about me having built up strong garrisons was actually true. Meaning I will have problems recapturing them. Okay.
Commander.
You are almost done. You only need... Let's see. Velites and... Let's give them 3 cavalry. And that's it. Yeah. That should be enough to take care of them. Okay, I can't do too much with you. I have to leave you here, at least in this region, in order to keep control over it. I also need to take care of these jerks, which are messing up all of my stuff. You go, girl. Take that settlement. This is under control. Yeah, this seems to be quite reasonable. My only real fear is that they either cause more of my generals to flip, or that they recruit more units. And I don't mean like these guys getting more troops right now. That would be a bit tricky anyway, because they have almost a complete army. But like Massalia, suddenly just making more units and recruiting another general. Hopefully that can't happen, but it might happen. Where's the garrison here? I can't remember. That might be takeable with this fleet. But yeah, there's really no guarantee for it. Let's flip this over to a military worth. That's a bit expensive. Okay, that's nothing I had to worry about.
Ready for orders.
I think that's it. Never mind. Issue an edict. Another one. Yes, because that edict broke as I predicted. This edict is in place. Let's see. Other fully controlled regions. This one. And of course, fully controlled provinces. Once again, completely messing that up. Let's tax the bastards. They can take it. Ah, thankfully. At first, I thought I saw the yellow color. I thought like everything yellow is towards me. And then I also saw Belgae as a yellow color, which of course they are. And I thought, oh, they have taken that as well. And I didn't really think. And I didn't come to the obvious conclusion that they, of course, didn't do that. They just have the same color. But yeah. So that was it, right? Yes, it was. Oh, I see. So a tiny force is attacking me, and in my back I'll get the raiding army. And to be quite frank, I don't think I will have any troubles really. Maybe with the ballista, but that should be it. The rest of these guys are either people I can run down, or units I should be easily able to counter with my awesome Praetorians. Might be too few Praetorians to do so, but I have a faith in you. Anyway, that battle will be fought in the next part. So I hope you enjoyed this part. It was probably in 2 parts, because I've been going for quite a long time now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And, as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.